YouTube, what's happening? It is Labor Day. It is Monday, September 2nd. And I'm going to start off with a little video update for the week because things are getting a little busier. It's not just baseball anymore. So for all the people that watch other sports besides baseball, I want to give you a little schedule update. So baseball breakdowns are going to happen every day on this channel, as you can see, until the season ends, which I think the regular season ends September 29th, September 30th, one of those 2 days. And then we take a couple days off, then we jump into the playoffs, which is great. Awesome. Regular season done, finally. So anyways, college football is going. We're in week 2 now. So I'm going to have 2 videos this week. I'm going to have a spotlight video, which is going to spotlight the top 6 to 10 games, kind of like I did last week. And then I might have a secondary video. It's a little more laid back, a little more chill, just going through the rest of the games, thoughts, a little bit of a breakdown, some picks here and there. So, and you see which days those videos will go up, Thursday and Friday for the college football games. Videos. Now the NFL starts this week. That makes it even more fun because there's going to be 2 NFL videos. There will be your traditional NFL week 1 breakdown, just like baseball, the exact same way. However, there'll be no props in there. It's going to be strictly money line, spreads, that type of breakdown. We'll look at stuff like that. There will be no prop bets. And the reason for that is because you're wondering, what the hell is the ladder league? That's something fun I'm going to do this year because I'm going to create everyone loves doing ladder plays. Everyone loves doing same game parlays. Well, I thought, well, why not just do it for every team? I'm going to do a ladder play for every team, and we're going to break all the props down in the video. And I want to see which team is the best when it comes to ladders. So I'm going to have 32 ladders going on week 1, for one for each team. Somebody's going to do something good. And the ones that suck, guess what? They'll suck. They'll be gone. I'm going to start everyone off at $5 and see what happens, right? Let's have fun with it. That's what gambling's about. It's having fun. So we're going to do that. I'm calling it the ladder league. It sounds fun. Why not? Let's do that. That video will come out Wednesday. That's where all the props will be. So, and then if I'm, not too crazy, not dead yet from all the videos, I might even do a UFC video Friday because I really want to get in some UFC videos going because I watch UFC every weekend. So why not make videos on it? So there we go. That's the full breakdown. Now let's pop back over to actual baseball for the baseball people. It is Monday. We can see we have a handful of games. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish games. It's Labor Day. Should be fun. I went 3 and 4 yesterday. Whatever. I saw some people won online. I love that. I will take that. If I can't win, you win. Hey, we all win. That's all that matters to me. So drop a like, subscribe. Let's jump into that first game right now. All right, first game, we got St. Louis and Milwaukee. Fun series. It's going to be Milwaukee 164. 7.5 is your total. Looking over, there's the weather. It's in a dome. Don't have to worry about it at all. So cool. Here we go. We have St. Louis on a 2-game winning streak. Milwaukee lost yesterday to Cincy. Blew my parlay. Oh well. 7.7, 336 for St. Louis. That's 3rd and 1st in the last 3. St. Louis has been cooking here recently. Let's see. And Milwaukee is 7.3, 252. They are also cooking in the runs. The average could be better. It's only 13th, but still, both teams have 0 issues when it comes to scoring runs. So we look over at the pitchers, and today we have Palante going out there for St. Louis. You can see what he's done recently. Pretty good outside that 555, but most of it's been pretty decent. And we look over at Peralta is going out there. You can see he faced St. Louis on literally the 22nd. 5 innings, 3 hits, no earned. Pretty good. Did Palante face Milwaukee? He did not. Okay, interesting. All right, so you can see what he's done. Let's pop over to the props so we can look at the history for everybody. See what they've done. Pop up and Peralta matchup. Bang. You can see there's a lot of history for Peralta versus St. Louis. A lot. We got 30 at-bats, 33 at-bats for Arenado for 303 with 4 home runs. Donovan's 0 for 13. What? Okay, you terrible. You garbage. Look and see. A lot of green for St. Louis. St. Louis likes facing righties, that's for sure. Pretty good there. Let's look at the props. Outs, strikeouts. How are the strikeouts? I forgot. 3rd and 27, so Milwaukee might be a strikeout candidate once we get over to Palante. No. Pretty decent. He's been good recently. And walks, because people like walks. There you go. Let's pop over back to Palante. Palante versus Milwaukee. It's a lot of green, but there's not many at bats. So, Contreras has a home run. No one else has really done anything else. They get on base, but they can't do anything with it. Let's see. They are also fairly good against righties. A lot of green up here. Not even the Reds are the same. They're middle too. So lots of decent averages. Strikeouts for you is 4.5, but you are not. Look at all these five, 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 five. You are not a strikeout dude. That is for sure. Your highest all season is 6. Your number's 4.5. I mean, will you get there? I mean, maybe, but I'm not going to pay to find out. That is too consistent. Like, I don't, that's not the type of consistency I like. Like, not for strikeouts. I want some like 7 or 8s in there, not 6. Ooh. All right, we're going to pass on that. We're going to move on. Hits, no. Earn runs. No, I'm not liking any of these. Yeah, let's look at the props. All right, if you like some batter props, there you go. You got a few. You got HRR for a guy that has 0.5, another 0.5. I don't like 0.5 guys. I don't. It feels like an over could hit based on these pitchers. These pitchers are decent, but they've shown they can give up some runs. The bats are clicking. Total 7.5. This could easily go over. It could easily go under based on this. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun in this one. We're gonna take that over 7.5, just because both offenses are top 4 in the runs right now. St. Louis is number 1 in average. They batted 457 yesterday in their last game. So yeah, we're gonna take that over. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a side. I lean St. Louis, but I'm not gonna take them. I was gonna take that over 7.5 next game. All right, next up we got Chicago and Baltimore. Baltimore, like it's minus 385 at home. Oh, I haven't seen a money line that high since the Dodgers last year when they were 400, and they lost that game, by the way. 2 of the 3 of those games I think they lost, but still, this ain't the team from last year. This is the White Sox, baby. They are even 1.5 is minus 164. That is crazy. Okay, let's look at the weather. How is it in Baltimore? Oh, it's going to be blowing in 11 miles an hour, 80 degrees. Cool, cool, cool. White Sox lost 10, 1.3 and a $1.70. That's 30th and 28th, striking out 19th most. Baltimore 5.3, 255. They're trending up a little bit. They're 10th and 12th now. So yeah, we lean Baltimore. So yeah, sure, no problem. Let's look at the pitchers. We got Flexen going out there, and Flexen still has not yet to win a game. Look at all these L's. He's got 2 wins all year. Last one was in May. Dude just cannot catch a break. He's not bad either. I mean, some games he's kind of bad, but most games he's not that bad. Burns is going out there for Baltimore, and I mean, he's worse. I mean, if you told me to pick one of these 2 pitchers, I'm taking Flexen. I don't care. Look at the numbers. Yeah, Burns has been terrible recently. So now watch him come out and throw a perfect game through 7. Just watch. But hey, that's baseball. What can you do? Let's look at the props a little bit. See what we got. I'm leaning the over, by the way, already. Kind of leaning the over. Just because of that. Well, maybe not. Not with Chicago's offense. Let's see. History. Julks is 3 for 4 with a home run, but outside of that, nothing's there. Chicago's bad on both sides of the plate. You know this already. The best one's 249. Ugh. Let's see what else we got. Props, hits, strikeouts. What is this? You used to be good. Now you're not. I just don't get you. Earned runs have gone crazy recently, but I don't 1.5 your number. But do we trust the White Sox to get 2 runs on them? I don't know if we do. So, outs. Oh, see, he was so consistent. Also, he just hit some potholes and. All right, Flexen, you've been consistent, and I watch you get rocked today. But hey, whatever. Yeah, Baltimore does pretty well against you. A lot of green, 273. Only 1 home run. That was Gunner. Okay. Righties do pretty decent against you. Everybody's in the mid-2s. Nothing really stands out. Cool, cool, cool. Hits, very up and down. Strikeouts, earned runs, walks. No, I'm not liking any of that. Bats, we have Benintendi, and Benintendi walks. If you like you some Benintendi, there you go. Only thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look over here. Okay. We know Corbin Burns has been bad. Chicago's last. Toronto was last literally 3 days ago or 2 days ago, then it exploded for 15 runs. Do I think they can explode and get like 3 runs? Maybe 4 runs? I think they could, but... So I want to take this over of 8.5, or do I want to come over here and I ain't touching that minus 385. You crazy? Ain't no shot. I'm not even putting them in a parlay. I ain't doing it. So Baltimore runs is at 5.5. Come on, that's crazy. I can't. No, No, this is one of those ones that you put like zero point 0.1 units on Chicago to win and laugh when it does win. Say, haha, I called it. I knew it. Other than that, you leave this game the hell alone. You move on to the next game. All right, game 3, we got Houston and Cincinnati. Houston minus 150-ish, 9.5 is your total. Looking at the weather in Cincinnati, it's going to be pretty nice. 10 blowing out to right field, 79 degrees, no complaints. Houston's 1-5 since he's won 1 in a row, 250 for Houston, that's 12th and 14th. And since he's 2.7 and 228, that's 26th and 18th, and 55% nerfy. There you go. Houston's 24th in strikeouts in the last 3 games, since he's right in the middle, 15th. So let's look at some pitchers. Verlander's on the bump today, and we can see what he has done in his most recent games, and he's given up 4 runs in 3 of the 4 games, except for one where he gave up 2. So he's probably closer to give up 4 than anything. So Aguilar is going out there, or not Aguilar, Aguiar. I see this. I don't say names. I butcher them so much. Julian's going out there, Julian A. And you can see what he has done. He pitched in 3 games, 2-2, and his last game was rough against Oakland. Oakland teed off on him for 10 hits and 6 earned and 3 home runs. Whew. He's giving up a home run every game now, so probably take a home run away from Houston. That's probably a safe bet. Just saying. So let's pop over to props. I wish you could do like home run allowed for a prop. That'd be cool. So, but not many places have that I've seen. So hits. I mean, we only have 3 games, so if you're taking props on a guy with only 3 starts this year, it's going to be kind of hard to really find a trend. So, what does he have a history? Let's look. No, that's nothing, of course. Houston versus righties. Who's the best against righties? Probably Diaz, if I had to guess. Yep, he's the highest. Okay. Okay, we looked at those. Look him over here, and let's look at Verlander. Verlander's going to have a bunch of data, obviously, because it's Verlander. France is 308 and 26 at bats, only 1 home run. A lot of red, obviously. Not many other bats. Okay. Against righties, since he is pretty middle of the road, a lot of, I mean, Hines is on the bench at 435, just sitting there. A lot of other stuff, nothing stands out. Ellie's the highest, followed by Rosario. Okay. Hits. Yes, he's been almost 2024. Here we go. Whole season, see what he's done. Strikeouts has not been there recently. Ugh. Verlander, what happened to you, buddy? Oh, you're getting old, that's why. And outs. Consistent 5 innings. Okay, we're getting some consistency. For bats, we have some options. You got Ele, De La Cruz, and you got Diaz, and you got Pena. You got some options here if you want to bat. I'm not liking any of the bats. No, I need some better stats out there. So for this one, I mean, let's see over under. It's 9.5. It's like they know. Oh, both pitchers have been giving up runs. Both offenses are doing decent. You know what? If that feels weird to say, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do it. 9.5. Verlander's only gonna pitch 5 innings. I already said there's gonna be a home run off the Cincy pitcher, so yeah, we'll do that. Over 9.5. And next game. All right, next up, we got Doyas and Diamondbacks. Dodgers 135, 8.5 is your total. It's in a dome in Arizona, so no weather to worry about. 7.0, 310 for LA. That's 5th and 3rd. Meanwhile, Arizona is 9.7 and 330. They are 1st and 2nd. Both offenses are clicking, including a 14-3 football score yesterday in Arizona, where Arizona won the game that way. They teed off yesterday. So today, what we got for pitchers? We got Flaherty going out there. I don't think he's really going to be the one getting teed off on, but he hasn't been the best. I mean, 3 and 4 runs, they expected a little bit better when they got him, I'm sure. But it's not terrible. It's just average, maybe below average. Eduardo's going out there for Arizona. You can see what he has done. He's starting to give up some runs too. So, okay. Let's pop over to the props, see if we got anything that stands out. Rodriguez first. Oh, we got some history. Here we go. Hernandez is a 421 with 3 home runs and only 19 at bats. That's impressive. Let's see. Teoscar. I can't say his name. Teoscar. Yeah, I think I said it right. Who knows? You know who I mean. K. Hernandez has a 429 with 1 home run and 7 at bats. Freddie's got a 455 average and 11 at bats. I mean, Otani's 182 and 11 at bats. Okay, so but he does have a home run. But still, Otani's struggling of all things. Against lefties, you can see how they do this year. Mookie's the best one. Yeah, 327 with the most at bats. Yeah. Okay. I don't want Mookie props. What are we doing? I want Eduardo props. Here we go. So outs, you can see what he's done. Strikeouts, just give me this year. There we go. I don't want last year. So he hasn't gone over that number all year. Under might be a play. Strikeouts, he's hit 5 in a row, 3 straight games. Yeah, I mean, it's not enough games. You're going against a top 5 offense right now. I just don't see it, friend. I don't see it. Same for you, Flaherty. You're going against a top 2 offense right now. What are you going to do? You have history too. Suarez has 3 home runs and 22 at bats, but he's only batting 227. And does anybody else really stand out? Bell's only batting $185. That ain't good. And Carroll's 300 with a home run. A lot of history out here. A lot of mid twos. Nothing stands out, obviously. Strikeouts, hits, earned runs, walks. Very up and down. That's consistent, but why 17 and a half? He's only hit 18.4 out of the last 10. He was hitting higher in the earlier season, but they kind of reduced him a little bit. Ooh, see? Well, different teams, obviously different things. So his new team is reducing him a little bit. Oh, batting props. Carroll, Perdomo, McCarthy. No. We're taking it back to old school methods. It's like, oh, look, they're both top offenses. We're taking the over. That's what I did to start the season. It worked out good. Somehow. I don't know how it did. But over 8.5. This is fade the pitcher day. So we're going to go with fade the pitcher. We're going to have a lot of overs today. So over this one. I don't have a side. Next game. All right, next up, we got Cleveland and Kansas City. It's a pick 'em. 8 is your total. Looking at the weather, 8 blowing in. Pretty good day, 76 degrees. Can't complain. Nice day. Let's see. We have 50% Nerfy. Casey's on a 5-game losing streak. Ooh, 5.3, 307 for Cleveland. That's 10th and 4th. The offense has stepped up recently. KC 2.0, buck 67. That's 28th and 29th. They are struggling hard. So eventually they'll break that streak. But I mean, until then, we're going to have to ride those streaks. So let's pop over to the pitchers. We got Gavin Williams going out there today. And you see what Gavin has done. His last game was against KC. 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned. Literally 4 or 5 days ago. So yeah, he just faced them. And Waka is going out there for KC. His last game was against Cleveland. Literally 9 hits, 5 earned. Not good. So they just face each other. The game ended up being, they were different games, but you could see how they did in each game against each other. So let's pop the props, see if anything stands out. Oh yeah, strikeouts. Oh, these are 2 of the teams that don't strike out ever. Yeah, I'm not taking strikeouts against either of these. I don't care what the numbers are. When you don't strike out, you're disciplined. You might swing a little more than usual, but So 4.5. Yeah, people are going to see that and be like, oh, we got to take it. Look what he's done all year. And then you'll see him end up with 3 and be like, what? How did he not hit? Yeah. You got to look at your opponents, people. Sometimes that matters. Sometimes it doesn't. It's baseball. Because none of that looks good. Oh yeah, help if I look at their history too. Gavin, what's your history look like? Your props didn't look good. Bobby Witt's 182. What is this nonsense? That's not the real Bobby Witt. That's an imposter. That's got to be. That can't be the real Witt. And then you got Furman at 571 and 7 at bats. What? Against righties, Witt's 342. Everybody else is in the mid 2s. That makes sense. We looked at those. That didn't look good. Let's look at Waka. That's a lot of green. I like that. A lot of consistency. Waka history. No. Nothing stand. Jose is 333 and 12 at bats, but nothing to show for it. Kwan's 300. Okay, cool. No one stands out here against righties. Okay, cool. 80%. He's gone over 63 on the season to get 6 innings. He's going against Cleveland, whose offense is starting to click a little bit. He gets teed off on. He might, even last game, he still pitched 6 innings. It's minus 204. No, hell no. Pass. Head to head on strikeouts. He has gone over 3 times on 5, 6, 7. You want to take a strikeout prop, by all means. I have rules, and I'm not breaking my rules. I can't do it. That's how I lose units. I break rules. So, can't do it. Let's see, hits. Very up and down, earn runs, and walks. Yep. Okay, have fun if you like those. Bats, all we got is Quan Walk. So if you want a Quan Walk or anything else, by all means, enjoy, because I am not taking any of that. I will, however, continue to ride the streaks. So both pitchers are, they both give up runs to each other. It's just, what's the eight? I love an over under of 8. I love that number. So we're going to do two things in this game. We're going to have fun. We're going to take the over. First, we're going to take Cleveland money line. Then we're going to take over of 8. We're going to do both. We're going to ride the streak of Casey losing, because baseball does streaks a lot. And we'll take that over of 8 just in case Casey breaks out and all of a sudden drops a 10 spot on Cleveland. Hey, I'm covered. So cool. We'll take those two next game. All right, we got Detroit, San Diego, but Detroit has yet to list a pitcher about the time we're making this video, which is at 9:38 Eastern on a Monday. There's no pitcher listed, so we can see that San Diego's minus 196. Pretty heavy favorites. It's easy when you got no one to face. 8 is your total. Let's look at the weather in San Diego. It's going to be pretty good. 6 miles an hour, 79 degrees. Beautiful day. I'll show you what I can, though. Let's see. Detroit's 1-2, San Diego's 1-1, 51% NERFy, 3.7, buck 94. That's 19th and 24th for Detroit. Not the best. Yeah, bottom half, not good. San Diego 7 and 279. That's 5th and 8th. Top 8 offense. San Diego's climbing back up, but they did have a trend down a little bit in their last game. Only got 4 runs. Only 4 runs. So, and Detroit's striking out a ton, like usual. They are always in the bottom 10, it feels like. So let's pop over to the one pitcher we do know is Musgrove is going to be going out there today for San Diego. And you can see what he's done. Dude has been cooking. His worst game is his last game at 3 earned and 7 hits. Before that, dude was just a chef out there, just cooking up this. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's look at his prop, because that's all we have is his prop. So let's see. History, not much, not many at bats. McKinstry's 0 for 5. Veerling's 0 for 3. Torkelson's got a home run and 2 at bats. He's 2 for 2. So against righties, you can see Detroit's has a lot of ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Ugh. But Carpenter's 307, bright spot. Outside of that, dark. Ain't no spots at all. Nothing. So Musgrove, 4.5 hits allowed. He's been so good, but then he gave 7 last time. That 7's concerning. If he were still here, I'd probably take it. Strikeouts, 6. Why is it 6.5? You've gone over that 3 times this whole year. 21%, 3 out of 14 times. Ridiculous numbers. Even if you make it 5, he's still only gone over 3 times. That's terrible. Earned runs, walks. Yeah, he was rough in the middle of the year. He got better. His last month and a half has been pretty good. And outs is very up and down, of course. Bats are ugly. Oh, all we got is Merrill and Meadows, and it's only for the last 10. They haven't been good in the last 5. Well, those of you who like me to not take props, well, you're going to be happy, because I have 0 props so far. We're halfway through the schedule, so no props in this one. All right, so for this one, we're just going to take the simple, obvious choice here, and that's going to be take San Diego on the money line. Add them to the money line parlay, which is now going to be Cleveland and San Diego. And we'll move on to the next game. All right, we got Minnesota and Tampa is a pick 'em. 8 is your total. Looking at the weather, it's in Tampa. It's in a dome. It's just going to be humid outside and hot, but nice inside. 55% NERFy based on what they've done this year. Native teams on a streak. 2 runs, buck 65 for Minnesota. It's 28th and 30th. They are struggling, but they do have that little trend up. You see, they got 4 runs and 200 last time out. So, hey, little trends up, always good, but you're still in the bottom 3 when it comes to just offense period in the last 3 games. Tampa 6.3, 262. That's 7th and 10th in the last 3 games. Tampa was a top 10 offense recently. Who'd have thunk it? Look at the pitchers. We got Simeon Woods and Zach Lytle. Lytle, however you say his name. Yeah, Zach. I ain't horrible with names. You can see what he's done. Had a great game against Houston. I mean, most of his games have been pretty good. Can't complain. He hasn't pitched since the 14th, though. We got to notice that. So he has been out for a few weeks. So we'll see how he does in his first game back. And also for Simeon, we can look at him, see what he has done. His last outing, he's been giving up some runs. Hits are still always pretty low with him. Under 4.5 would have hit 4 straight times now. I love taking his under hits. So let's pop over to props, see what we got. Pop these both open real quick. Here we go. Let's start with Simeon since we're on him. History, a lot of nothing, 0s and 1 for 3s. Okay, cool. Against righties, how's Tampa? Tampa's not good against either side of the plate. Let's just be honest. They're kind of like the White Sox, but not as bad. Outs fairly consistent, but 15.5. That is what, 5 1/3. You have not been hitting 6 innings at all recently. What is going on with you? Huh? Okay. Your strikeouts are all over the place. You got 1 strikeout once? Oh, come on, dude. That's just terrible. Your hits are down, but they were up. Earned runs, walks. Yeah, I'm not liking it. You used to be so reliable. Now you're not. Let's look at Zach here. Zach history. What do we got? No one's really standing out. A couple home runs here and there, but nothing standing out. Yeah, okay. Against righties, Minnesota is middle of the road. Bunch of middle 2s. Miranda's above. Obviously, Miranda's always above 300. Let's see. Strikeouts. How is the strikeouts? I didn't look. 4th and 13th. Tampa's doing good in strikeouts for once. Okay. And Minnesota's 4th. So, yeah, I'm not taking strikeout props against a team that's bad going 4th right now. Can't do it. Earned runs has been good recently, too. Ooh. It's a hard one. Oh, you. I see green. I see a bunch of red next to it. What is all this red? Oh, yeah. This is an ugly day for props. If you're here for props, I am sorry, because we ain't got none so far. And I only got 4 games left. So, oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Both pitchers are good. Tampa's offense is better, obviously. So I want to take Tampa, but am I going to take them? Let's see. Let's look at the odds again. It's a pick 'em. And Zach's been on fire. Tampa's offense is better. Yeah, we'll take Tampa, the main one. Yeah, Tampa Bay. Hometown, yeah, let's go. So, yeah, take Tampa Bay, and we move on to the next game. All right, next up, we got Seattle and Oakland. Seattle's 140, 7.5 is your total. Looking at the weather in Oakland, it's going to be nice. Wind blowing out 9, pretty good, 74 degrees, perfect day. Let's see, both teams have lost 2, 48% Nerfy, 5 runs, 222 for Seattle, that's 12th and 19th. Oakland, 5 runs, 283, that's also 12th, but 7th. So no real advantage, maybe a little bit to Oakland with the batting average. So, and neither team is striking out much. Look at them look at them step up, do so much better. Logan Gilbert's going out there, and dude has been, I mean, Mr. Elevator himself. Terrible game against the Dodgers, but then throws a 4-hit gem against Tampa Bay. It's just, dude is more up. Yeah, dude is so up and down. It's ridiculous. And then one of my favorite pitchers that no one seems to talk about, dude is just a beast, is Beto, whatever. You can see what he's done. I mean, outside this game against the Angels, his last few games, 5 games in a row, just straight. Just beast. So, I mean, I would take him. If you had to pick between these 2 pitchers, I'm taking him all day. So, props, let's go. What we got? Over 1, yay. Seattle versus righties. Anyone stand out? We got 283. We got some 1s. We got, you don't play much. Okay, cool. Moving on. Strikeouts. Let's see, his strikeouts have been good. Give me just 2024. He's hit at least 4 every time. Now he's going against Seattle. Oh, I want to take it, but Seattle's been doing so good. But he is, I mean, he's not really a strikeout. He's like he's a 6 strikeout dude. That's all he does. He's a 6 shooter. Oh, yeah, no. I know it's Seattle, but if you were getting like 7 or 8, I would take it, but you've been crushing it recently. Man, props are hard to say. Why are props so hard? Props have been hard for the past couple days now. I have not found anything. Last week, I found like 15 in one day. It was wild. So, all right, let's go to Gilbert. What do you have? Gilbert. Brown is 0.056. That's funny. Your Rooker's 0 for 8, and you're 0.091. That ain't good for Oakland. But they are pretty good against righties. A lot of green, mid green, not high green, but mid. Outs, very up and down. Strikeouts, up and then also explodes for 10. It's like, what? No, he's up and down. Hits. I need some, where's the consistency? Come on, guys. It's not that hard. Little consistency is all we need here. See, this is consistency. Butler was the one bat prop I took yesterday. And it hit yesterday because Butler does his job. He goes out there, 100% last 10, 100% last 5. Robles is hit now. Now, since I took it yesterday, I'm a little concerned about today. I mean, he was 100% yesterday too, so I think he's on 11 now, 11 days in a row of hitting this prop. That scares me. I like consistency. I like trends, but ooh, I mean, that's a long streak. So, and you're going against Gilbert, who, if he's on his game, you're lucky to hit the ball. If he's off his game, everyone's hitting the ball. So we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna pay. We're gonna be smart. We're gonna pass. Not only are we gonna pass in that, we're gonna pass this entire game. I lean Oakland, but he scares me. So I lean Oakland, but we're going to move on to the next game. All right, next up we got Boston and New York. New York is a slight favorite. 7.5 is your total. The weather in New York is going to be nice. It's going to be 13 miles an hour, 74 degrees. Pretty nice stuff. New York's won 4. Boston's lost 2. 55% Nerfy based on what they've done this year. 3 runs, $1.90 for Boston. That's 24th and 26th. And that ain't good. You ain't going to win many games that way. Mets 4.0, 262. That's 16th and 10th. Middle of the road. That's what you expect. So not bad. But Mets are striking out a ton. 29th in strikeouts, including 16 last time out. It was just a lot of strikeouts. So Bello strikeouts might be a play. Let's pop over to props. Bello, what have you been up to, my friend? We had a gem against Toronto last time out, and you can see what else you've done. Let's look at your counterpart. Luis Severino is going out there, and he's good at giving up 4 runs, or he's going to shut you down. That's just what he does. Looking at props, we'll start with Severino. History. The only thing that stands out is Devers is 167 and 12 at-bats. That ain't good. That ain't good for Devers. So, and Boston tends to be fairly decent against righties. So I don't get it. Even the worst ones are still 200, but yeah. Props. Severino hits. Very up and down. Well, more up than down. 5.5. Strikeouts. Boston's not striking out much like usual. They're doing pretty good here. They're doing good. Earned runs, walks, outs. They're starting to trend down, except for this one random complete game. Just random. Okay. Bello. No history, really. Yeah, nothing to talk of. Mets versus righties. They're balanced. They're good on both sides of the plate. That's what they do now. Let's look at the prop. Hits have gone down. Look at that downtrend. Wow. Strikeouts, they can be high. 5.5. What have you done? You've gone over that 52% this year. You have not faced the Mets yet. In your last 10, you've gone over 60% of the time. You only got 2 against Arizona. You struck out 6 Baltimore, 9 Toronto. You struck out 6 Royals. That's impressive. Seattle only 7. That's no. I feel like it should have been higher. What was your 11? Oakland. Okay. KC 3. This is close. This is I lean this play, but no, it's not. Oh, this is hard. Yeah. You know what? I'm taking it. I don't care. Bello over 5.5 Ks. I got to. Look at the numbers. New York is striking out so much. They're doing good. They're striking out a ton. And that's all we need Bello to do is strike out 6 dudes. I think he could do that. Don't you think so? I think so. So, yeah, all right. There we go. Walks and outs for him. Cool. To the bats. You want Vientos, Gonzalez, or Lindor? There you go. There's 3 options there. Not feeling the bat props on this one at all. Not with these pitchers. Ooh, and on the side itself, I would lean New York, even though I would lean, but I'm not taking a side. So I lean New York, but we're going to pass. We're just going to take that Bello strikeout prop and move on to the next game. All right, next up, Pittsburgh and Chicago. Chicago's favored 142. 7.5 is your total. Looking at the weather, blowing in 8. 68-degree day in Chicago. Not a bad day. Can't complain. Looking at the bats a little closer, we see Chicago's on a 6-game winning streak, 62%. When was the last time we've seen a highlighted Nerfy? It's been a while since we've seen one. 62% Nerfy in this one. 4.0, 221, the 16th and 20th for Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, Chicago is 8.7 and 304 still. That's second and fifth. They had 14 runs yesterday, 2 touchdowns, and they still batted 400. So, and most of those runs came in the 9th. I believe it was. It was 7-1 in the 9th, and the over hit because of the 9th inning. I mean, the Cubs are madness right now. It's so fun to watch. So, yeah, let's go to some pitchers. We got Jared Jones and Jameson Taillon. Let me pull them up real quick. Boom. Let's go Jared first, since he's the road guy. You can see 555. Then he had literally almost 2 months off, 4-1. So, and then another couple weeks off. So he has not pitched all that much since June. So There you go. Again, and it was the Cubs. Should note that. It was the Cubs. 5 hits, 5 earned, 4 and 2 home runs. Now he's facing the hot Cubs again. Yeah, we're leaning Chicago hard in this one. Jameson's going out there. You face Pittsburgh as well. 8-4. You gave up some runs. Beautiful for the over. What's the over? It is 7.5. So I'm gonna chuckle while I type that in because that feels so low. What do they know that we don't? Because I'm taking the over. And I'm taking Chicago money line. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I just got to. Got to do that. Got to see it through, my boy. So you can see what he's done. 4, 5, 4, 4, 4. Yeah. So props. Let's go prop it up. James Italian. Let's start with you. History. Taylor's is only 143 and 14 at bats, but Taylor's 077. Yeah, nothing great there. You see how they do for the season. Nothing stands out. Hits have gone up recently for you. Strikeouts are probably, yep, they've stayed about the same. Earned runs have probably gone up a little bit. Yep, you've given up at least 4 in 5 out of 6, 8 out of 6 out of 8 games. That's not good. Walks, overs, outs. Let's look over at Jared Jones. Let's see what we got. History. Boop, boop. Okay, a lot of green. Well, that's a lot of green. We don't like that much green. Bellinger's 375 with a home run, 8 at bats. And no one else really has anything else. A few home runs here and there. Cool. Against righty, Chicago looks to be terrible this season, but that tells you that it doesn't matter who's throwing the ball. They're crushing it right now. So, but that is their season against righties, and there's not even good numbers. These are like low twos. So they have just turned it on this part of the year. So, hey, hits 4.5. I almost want to take the over because they've been so hot. But, I mean, I got the over itself. I'm not throwing extra plays. I got the over in the money line. Unless something shows me different, I'm not changing my mind. Damn, he walks a lot of people. So, ooh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Have fun with the props. Yeah, it's a lot of green. It's mostly Cubs. Also, O'Neal Cruz and McKinney. Yeah, pick you a Cub, any Cub. I'm sure you'll probably have a good shot of definitely Dansby or Nico. You're going to be good. Maybe Isaac. So I got my plays, though. I got over 7.5 Chicago money line. Next game. All right, last game, New York and Texas. New York is minus 178. 8.5 is your total. Let's look at the weather. Oh, it's Texas. Never mind. It's in a dome. No worries. Texas won 2. Yankees lost 2. 43% nervy. 6 runs, 279 for the Yankees. That's 8th and 8th. They are just a top 8. That's pretty good. You like that. Texas, 3.7, 248. That's 19th and 16th. You got to lean Yankees on the bats. They are striking out a ton at 27th, but they kind of do it usually. So we'll see the pitchers. It's one of those weird ones. ESPN only has one listed, but everyone else kind of knows who the other one is based on other sites. So we'll start with the Yankee. Garrett Cole's the pitcher today for the Yankees. You see what he's done. He's been pretty good. He faced Texas literally a few weeks ago. 6 hits, 1 earned, 10 strikeouts. His best strikeout performance of the season so far. And we look at the props, we can see that his other opponent is Jack Leiter. And Jack Leiter, I know nothing about. So let's look at some props, see if we can find something out. He is a reliever, apparently. No, he's a right-hand pitcher. That's what that means. Let's see the matchup history. There is no history. Yankees versus righties is pretty good. Yeah, I think we should dig a little deeper before we just assume, shall we? So we're going to pop up Texas, and we're going to search Leiter. See what we get. Jack Leiter, there you are. Come on down, friend. Now I got you. Let's assume he's a starter. Because ESPN didn't list it, I can still show it. So there you go. You see what he has done. He started last game on the 28th. 6 hits, 2 earned. You can see what he's done. Okay, cool. To the props. Back to the props. Yankees are good against righties. We see that. Cool, no problem. If he is the pitcher, here is his props. Hits, 4.5 strikeouts. 4.5, but he hasn't come close to that. Earned runs and walks. Here you go. So let's look at Cole. Cole's going to have data, obviously, because he's been pitching for a while. Yeah, we got a lot of data. Simeon's got 44 bats, 273. Anyone stand out? Anyone just terrible or anybody great? Garcia's 313 with a home run. That's interesting. Against righties, you see how Texas is this year, mostly mid to low. I guess they haven't been great. Sayers at 291. He's the best one on the team so far. Hits. I mean, he's been high on hits, but he had a couple great games. Strikeouts all over the place, like usual. Earned runs pretty low as usual. Walks, yeah, and then very consistent, but he's more the higher end because, like, is he going to go 6 full innings? Okay. Let's see. And Judge walks is the only thing. And if you want to pay 250 for a Judge walk, there you go. It's for you right there. So you have a couple, maybe Jazz. Jazz has been playing great. Jazz is one of my favorite players. This is where the way he plays is awesome. So, I mean, we're gonna take the better. I don't. If Jack Lauer's a pitcher, I take Cole in pitching. Yankees got the bats, so that means I'm taking New York in the moneyline parlay. I'm not gonna take anything else in this. Nothing stands out to me. What was the total? 8.5. Yeah. So now I'll just take the Yankees in the moneyline parlay and call it a day. All right, that's it. All 11 games broken down on this holiday baseball day here. Pretty good. I'm expecting a lot of runs in a lot of these games. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 overs. I got a 5-leg moneyline parlay, which is Cleveland, San Diego, Tampa, Cubs, and Yankees. Those all sound fun. Let's put them together. Outside of that, I have one prop in the whole day, and that is crazy. That's wild. So yeah, whatever. It's Sunday. It's September baseball. Weird things happen towards the end of the season. Everyone knows that. So outside of that, I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe. Also, check out the schedule. You see what's going to happen. If you're into football videos are coming this week. That you can see what days they show up. So I'm putting the schedule out there for you. Outside of that, check out Outliers, the link in the description. Get you a free week. It's worth it. It's awesome. If you don't want to watch the video, become a member. It's all there for you. It's easy stuff, easy peasy. So I try to make it good for you. Let me know in the comments who you're playing. I hope we end up green. I hope if I don't, I hope you end up green. So as long as somebody wins, that's cool. So on top of that, we will see you tomorrow.